we have more reactions that are now coming in. Like Atikur Rahman was also pointing out, this does take a political turn. There is political nuance to this entire debate as well. Let's now take in a word that's coming to the fore from the Indian Union Muslim League. MLA from the IUML now says that the government cannot interfere in personal matters of religion. Any reform should come from within the community and not from outside. Listen in.
More than 65% of Muslim women, these respondents, have said that they would like some kind of a common code in civil matters.
The propaganda against the Muslim community, that there is only polygamy in Muslim community and there is only divorce happening in the Muslim community, is not a correct statement. Survey among the Muslim community, no? Why? Only Muslim community has the problem. Then why you are taking a research on only Muslim community? I can show various other communities having the same problems. So you are not concerned about other organizations, other communities. It is a phenomenon that only the Muslim women are having the major problem. Show me how many polygamies you can show nowadays. There are a lot of cases happening in the family courts. It's only Muslim issues on inheritance happening. I can show a number of cases of inheritance cases from other communities.
Now, before I get across our guests on what exactly IUML MLA had to say, because this is not just anybody who thinks he's a flag bearer or torch bearer for the community. This is an elected representative and MLA. But before that, let me also take in another question that we asked the respondents as part of this mega survey. Do you support 21 years to be the legal age for marriage for everyone, for all men, women, irrespective of gender, irrespective of religion? Look at the kind of answers that came to the fore. A whopping 78.7% said yes, there should be an age limit which is 21 that should be equal for both men and women across all religions, across all communities. Only 16 said no, 4% said cannot say. This is as far as the numbers go. Now, what about those who were surveyed, those who came out and gave that 78% vote for a uniform age of 21 to be a marriageable age? 18 to 44 years respondents, out of them, 80% said yes, that is the requirement, that 21 is the least that the age gap should be at. 44 plus, 74% people also said. So a majority of people that we've spoken to among the over 8,000 responders that we have, all of them have come out and said, most of them, I beg your pardon, have come out and said that yes, 21 years should be a uniform age as far as both men and women go. That should be the legal age for marriage. It cannot be any lesser based on your gender. And Atikur Rahman, I want to get you in on that. Like I said, it is about equality. We're talking about this. We're talking about the Muslim women because as far as personal laws go, as far as marriage age goes, or as far as inheritance goes, there is a disparity as far as what a woman gets and what a man gets.
Exactly. The survey is pointing out to the government the seriousness of the issue. Now, why is the government not serious? Why is it hiding behind the Law Commission? Why not immediately present before the Parliament a draft resolution? For what cause the government is waiting for? The people of India, not only the people of India, the Supreme Court of India have pinpointed to the government, as the Prime Minister said, that danda aaya hai wahan se. तो भाई डंडा आया तो लॉ कमीशन के पीछे छुप जाओगे आप? 4 साल पहले भी छुपे थे ना?
Law Commission is taking objections and is taking stakeholders on board. If that wasn't done, then you would have accused the government of doing something unilaterally.
Exactly. You are imposing forcibly on people.
Atikur Rahman, suggestions are being taken from the stakeholders. So are objections being taken, like the AIMPLB has put out their objections?
Why? Why these objections? Why this tamasha? Has the Law Commission involved in the repealing of the Article 370? Had the Law Commission involved in the removal of triple talaq? That mighty Modi government was so strong at that time, but when it comes to the entire length and breadth of India, giving the rights and empowering women, they are hiding behind the commissions. This is uncalled for. If they have the guts,
So,
the draft
Atikur
resolution
Rahman, are
should be
you
very
in
much
favor of
easily
uniform
available to
civil
the
code? Are
people.
you for or against it? What do you want? What is your stand? I want to understand that.
So far you haven't understood.
No, absolutely not. What are you trying
So
to
far
say?
you have not understood.
No, not
We
at all.
are in favor of gender justice and gender equality. Will the
All right,
government
then what are
deliver?
your objections?
Will the government deliver? 37 years. 37 years waiting for it. Are you serious? Why don't you ask questions to the government? Why only the Muslim community? Why only the Muslim
It's
leaders?
not about just Muslim
Hell
community.
with
It's about
them.
the 70 crore women of India.
That's
it's about
it. Come to the point now.
gender justice,
Onam.
not just women of Muslim community.
Gender. What
Atikur
about
Rahman,
the
these
tribal
questions are being
rights?
asked of the Muslim
Onam,
community,
what
not
about
the
the
Muslim
tribal
leaders,
rights?
because there is a disparity in laws, like I said, as far as
Absolutely.
inheritance goes. As far as the Hindu law goes for inheritance, both the son and the daughter are equal heirs. That's not the case as far as the Muslim personal law goes. Would you deny that?
Amendments has been taken place.
No, this is a wrong presumption, Onam. The Muslim woman gets the right from the ancestral father's property also and from the husband's property also.
Are they
Under the Hindu
getting
undivided
their,
family,
share in
if you are
agricultural and also
interrupting
in
with
the
this
Sharia
guy, I'm sorry, I will have to
Ambar Zaidi, let
I
Atikur
will
Rahman
have
have
to
his say. I will come back to
If
you.
you are having
Let
a
Atikur Rahman
propaganda
have his
debate,
say, Ambar
or
Zaidi.
you
I'll
are
come back to you.
having a
Mr.
rational
Rahman, go
debate.
ahead. Mr. Rahman, go ahead.
Have rational arguments. Under the Hindu undivided family, the out of the will of the patriarch of the family, they are misusing the powers of the women. No woman gets the ancestral land in the when a will is made. Will be carved in this uniform civil code? The government representatives on the media channels are unable to answer the questions of people like UCC. Why are they not answering the questions? The questions are, will there be a parity in the marriages, in the divorce section, in the ancestral code? But they are unable to answer.
But that's the whole
There is
point that
no
we're trying to
draft.
make here. I am no
In the
advocate for the
absence
government
of
or
the
what the
draft,
UCC
we
bill
are
would be like.
discussing-
There is ample amount of doubt over what this draft is going to be like. So I'm not going to stand here and defend that. But as far as this particular survey of Network 18 goes, what we're talking about is parity. And that's all that is required. But we have MLAs that come out and say that we can't have this decision made from outside. We should have this within the community. Now, within the community, there are clergymen that are flag bearers, torch bearers of wanting to speak for everyone, and they want to keep the patriarchy going. Like you yourself, Atikur Rahman, said that this is being decided by a patriarchal society.
Well,
Then where does that leave the women of your community?
Onam, try to understand. Always there has been a wide gap between the Muslim intelligentsia and the clergy. We cannot expect this clergy, which is down to earth patriarchal and misogynist. We will have to show them the danda. We are giving you a free hand. The Muslim intelligentsia says that majority of the equality laws related to women are in the Quran. Is the government ready to give a hurt to them? No. The Muslim intelligentsia wants to prove its point that so far gender equality and gender justice goes, you will have to empower the women by the Quranic laws. Is there any discussion? Have the government call in the people from the Muslim intelligentsia, or even for that matter the clergy? No.
But that is exactly what the Law Commission was doing. They were inviting from everybody, Muslim intelligentsia or the clergymen from the Muslim community. That's the entire exercise, but to which also you have an objection, Atikur Rahman. It can't be both ways.
This is too time consuming. Your survey shows that the government the ball is in the court of the government. So they will have to deliver. Promises and promises and promises won't work.
Sure. So the government has to deliver. Whether that bill comes in now, it comes in much later. Does it come in right before 2024, as many opposition parties have predicted? That remains to be seen. Like I said right at the start, this particular survey is not about a uniform civil code as a bill or as a law. All we're trying to do is ascertain what the sentiment of the Muslim women in this country is. On that note, I thank you both for joining us here on this broadcast with your perspective. But reactions are coming in thick and fast.